walk with me as I take you to Ibis Budget and Ibis Hotel from Luxembourg Airport. So I'm just literally at Luxembourg Airport right here. So, and if you look over that way actually, so you can, I don't know if you can see, but I can see, I don't know if you can see from the camera, to Luxembourg, to Ibis Hotel and Ibis Budget Hotel at just close to Luxembourg Airport. So, and I'm literally just walking. So this is the direction that you take. So I'm literally walking, and then I'll show you how you can get there. So I'm literally just walking, and of course I departed from that, assuming you come out from that way, and yeah, so you literally, I just literally walk, and then that's the bus actually. So you don't need a bus. Between 5 and 10 minutes, depending on how fast you can walk, we definitely be able to find it. So sorry, I'm just trying to get away from somebody so that I don't bump on them. Yeah, so, and yeah, so you just, you know, this is all around. This is all around, and again, this is where I came back from again. So, and all I'm doing is just walking down, depending on how fast you can walk. But for me, with my long legs, it takes me about 5 minutes. And of course, you have to also consider, do you have bags? So I don't really have, I only have backpack, or even small bag at that, not even backpack actually. So, and I'm just, you know, this zebra crossing, something I've noticed in Luxembourg, the zebra crossing, there are two of them, two type. There is the one that don't have traffic light. The one that have traffic light, even the zebra crossing, you still have to wait for traffic light to turn green. And here is the bus stop, and again, literally this is the part, and then you can see the terminal building just that way. The terminal building is where I walked down from, and it's just straight from that terminal building like that, like so. And this is the a bus stop that's just here, and it's the road, and we're going straight down here with somebody. I don't know if you can see that person that's walking down. We're going straight down there, but this is where I walked back from, and my eyes is getting a little bit of water out because of a little bit of cold. Not that cold actually. Yeah, so I just in the camera again. So, and this is the bar, that's where I'm walking up from. So you literally walk straight from the terminal building, and then as you get to that point, you turn to the left. So you turn to that bus stop that is there. As you get there, you turn to the left, and this is where we've been coming from, to the after turning left, and then we're going, and then I'll flip the camera again. So, and yeah, so I'm going now, and then that's the road. So it's just walking. Now you don't really need to do anything other than from terminal building, go through that straight road, get to that little bus stop, but as you see the road, turn to the left, and then you're coming all the way, and this is now straight. You don't really need to do anything other than going straight. And as I'm going straight, actually I'm going to tell you a little bit about Luxembourg in terms of our experience here. I mean, our experience here, we came like for really literally very few days. So we didn't really explore Luxembourg itself. As so, of course, instead we took train to France, to Metz. So Metz is a city very close, and then this is then you have the zebra crossing. Actually, if you are coming back, like assuming you are coming from the hotel to the airport, or from the airport to the hotel, you can actually follow that as well. But I wouldn't recommend that because there isn't pedestrian way there, so it's better to just go through here. So where you are the pedestrian road that has been designed for pedestrian, I think that's better. Again, and this is where we've come from, right? So that's where I've come from. That literally road. With the pedestrian there, and yeah, so they still have some construction that they are doing, and we're going, and yeah, so, and of course, this should be as long, the distance should be as long as this video is. Of course, maybe when I arrive at the hotel, I might maybe do a little bit more than, maybe a little bit more talking, maybe as I get inside the hotel actually. So we see. And so as I was saying, but by the way, I'm just literally walking down this way. I'm not, I haven't turned anywhere other than just going straight. So I was saying that we took train to Metz. And then we just explore Metz. And but for Luxembourg, we haven't really done much other than just go around on the bus. The transport system is free. I should actually say that as well. Depending on how long you're staying here, actually, that's what determines, what you do and all of that. But for us, we enjoyed the transport system, which is free. We went on the train, on the tram. Only the train that we took to Metz, we have to pay for that because that's not outside Luxembourg. But if you are, as long as you are inside Luxembourg, all the public transports are free. We went on tram, on buses. Buses like that, you're literally just going to get on without having to pay anything. You just, the bus stop, you get in. And I said we didn't explore, but I think I got that wrong. I think we did really. So we did a lot of walking. Actually, my legs are aching because we did a lot of walk around the whole city in Luxembourg. And of course, I love architecture. I love built environment in terms of historic environment. So just experiencing those. This bus is like this. You just enter. You don't have to pay anything. And this is still part of the airport, by the way. Of course, they have a lot of construction work going on. There you go. Okay, here there are some information here. I don't know what that. Okay, I think this is like maybe biodiversity or something like that, but that's not. So now I am going, so like this traffic light, for example, you see that there is a red light for pedestrian. And then I'm not going to go until go green, of course, because there is a car right here. If there's no car here, I possibly will just go anyway. So, and then that car is gone now. But let me actually wait for you to see that, of course you will turn green. And by the way, the hotel is just there. This is the hotel now. Ibis Budget and Ibis Hotel. They are side by side. And then this is, okay, here you go, it's going green now. But if there's no traffic light here, usually the cars, they wait for you to be able to cross. But if there's traffic light, you have to wait until they go green. And this is another what do we call it? A zebra crossing that is really long one because it's a really wide road. So and that's the hotel, really, that's the hotel. So and this is where we've been coming from, all just walking all straight to get here. So and so my nose is dripping now, and then of course maybe you can get the view of the road. So that's the hotel. The hotel is just literally there. So as soon as I cross over, when this light go green and I cross to the other side, that's the hotel. There isn't really so maybe I should show my face again. My face might not be pretty for you to see, but so just waiting for that light. And as I said, we just walk down from that way, and we're here just waiting. And then the hotel is just that way. Just waiting, and there's a man as well on the other side who is also waiting for the light to go green, because this road is wide, right? So you don't want to risk anything and say, okay, let me quickly go, because it's a wide road. By the time you get to the end of it, you might get caught by a car that is on high speed. So it's better to just wait. I think that man over there, he just noticed that the thing it's taking too long. And then I've actually noticed as well, so I've had to press that button to say that we are here. I don't know, maybe it only go green for pedestrian if you press it. So I think, so I just assumed that man already pressed it, and then the man has had enough. Actually, look, it's still not green, but it seems that it's had enough, and then it just crossed. But I don't want to risk it, or except if it's broken. So because sometimes this light, there's nothing that's 100% perfect. No, it's not broken. Actually, it's now gone. I think it's because we didn't press it. So yeah, for example, like this man on the phone, if you have a lot of if you have big bags, then that can also determine how quickly you'll be able to walk or something, or maybe you want to get a taxi or something. Or I think they have a shuttle actually. So and this is the sign. So that man right there, I think he just going on his own. He might be going to the airport, maybe he's going somewhere. But they have a shuttle, and if you look really far, this is the Ibis Budget, which is just side by side with the Ibis Hotel, which is on the other side. You can see that bus right in front. I think that bus is the shuttle bus, but I want to go in through this place, and this is where I want to go in, and then I'm going into a room. And by the way, as I go in, you see where they have been breakfast. I'm not going to talk now. Yeah. So that is the breakfast for, and then this is a vending machine if you want to buy something. And then the other side, there is the main hotel, and this side is the budget vending machine, get coffee and things like that. And I am going, so I need my card to be able to get in. I want to go on the lift. I want to go on. I want to go on the elevator, lift, elevator, whatever. So that's the elevator there. But I want to go on the stairs. That's what I'm trying to say. Going on the stairs to get in. But you can, of course, go on the lift if you want. So as I said, the bags and everything determine how quickly you'll be able to get here. But between 5 and we're on the second floor, between 5 and 10 minutes, you should be here from the airport. And also, if you're going back as well, between 5 and 10 minutes, you should be there. And then, of course, this is the corridor right here. Okay, and then I'm going to get in to our room. Yeah.